catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Then he hits his man, Matthews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Let's go.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Gall. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of their defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was looking for Edelman there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 47 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Goff now looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On fourth down, gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
On first down, Brady. And his pass incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's Brady to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Gillisley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, here's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Oh, spinning away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Goff now looks to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. Cooks flashing the footwork. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they've got it here with a first down. Here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Woods, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback
right in for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. They'll get it up the middle. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Brady going to throw. Has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between.
And now it's blocked. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
His throw incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, gone. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
A lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, 28 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Here's this out for Matthews. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Goff. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing one incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. On first down. It's gone. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here's Gone. Spins by. Oh, he did it again. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's letting it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. But the never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great...
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10, gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing on third. Gone. And incomplete here on third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah. And
once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. Brady now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Now Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, gone. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Goes underneath here to White. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Rams on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Goff again. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. On first down, gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff on first down. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
first down, it's Gurley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on second down is gone. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Now the biggest extra point of this man's life. A very important extra point there. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the fourth.